Morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and this is the view of our cabin at the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. The ship's name, by the way, is the Allure of the Sea ship, and there's the island of Aruba right there. That's our next port right there. And yeah, this is a good-looking view, don't you think? Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022. We're on our Royal Caribbean Cruise Line vacation, and this is what I'm having for breakfast today before we go to Aruba. On this plate, got bacon right there and 3 chicken sausages, country potatoes, hash browns, omelet that's just plain eggs. And also got some honeydew and cantaloupe there, and a banana. And also got a glass of water, a glass of orange juice, and a glass of apple juice right there. Yep, should be really delicious.
Republicans will just come up to you and be like...
Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're at the Windjammer Marketplace Buffet on the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. And this is what I'm having for a drink after I had breakfast. Got a glass of Coca-Cola right there. Yep, should be really delicious. Oh, and here's a look at the place real quick. That's their buffet over there. Yep, should be really good. We're at a little gift shop on the Aruba island, and yeah, it looks really good. We're in downtown Aruba on the island. It's a neat looking gift shop.
Remember, you guys don't hide.
Come on, say hi.
Hey!
You enjoying Aruba so far?
Yeah. Beautiful. They have Bob Marley, Aruba, but Bob Marley's from Jamaica.
Really?
That's a little deceptive.
Yeah, I've heard about him, but never knew that.
He's not in Aruba, from Aruba.
They have Harley Davidson over there. I like how that painting has like birds on it, especially a pelican. And I love Aruba store. That's really cool. We're at one of the shops in Aruba, and this is really cute. They got like signs on here with different dog breeds on them. That's really cute. Different dog breeds on those signs.
This mountain is known in Dutch as the Hoberg, which translates English as the haystack. So there's more along the new mountain than a mountain, but it's the highest peak, and also a beautiful, beautiful small island. But of course, guys, I am kidding. This is not touching on this is an operation used by the Palm Island nowadays very much. This vessel next to us is a cargo vessel.
Maybe that was something going by us. Do that.
We're on a submarine at Aruba. It's the first time on a submarine. Yeah, super really good.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the Atlantis number 6. So waiting for my colleagues to close off the hatch in the front. As soon as we close the hatch in the front, make sure it doesn't have any leaks. Yeah, we're gonna start to the fun part. So the only rough part that we are experiencing right now is when we at the surface, as the waves smash through the submarine and makes you like move forward, backward, makes you a little dizzy.
Puking, guys.
Right, as we're closing on the hatch, just wait for a few minutes for the air condition to circulate all the way around the submarine, so in a few minutes you're gonna get some snow. So good luck with that on the One Happy Island, huh? Our snow is the white sandy beaches. So if you think about building snowman here on the island, here we build sandman. So right, passengers, as the hatch all secured, everyone's safe, ready for some fun?
Yeah.
So passengers, we're going to start by introducing the crew sitting all the way in the front of the submarine. The front is that way, all the way in the front into the pilot cabin. So big round of applause for one of the most experienced submarine pilots of the Atlantis history. So big round of applause for Oscar.
Hi folks, good morning, hello! Welcome aboard! How are you folks doing today?
Good.
Excellent, fantastic.
See, that's our pilot. I think he took a little bit too much coffee this morning. Yeah, he's always like that. So sitting right behind our pilot, we have our co-pilot and attendant. They're sitting right behind Mr. Oscar. And even he's our bartender too. So big round of applause for Elwin.
Everyone, welcome aboard.
So Elwin, as the bartender, what's the special of the day?
Seawater.
Oh, sounds delicious. Seawater. So that's good. And the passengers sitting all the way in the back here of the submarine. I'll be your narrator, your co-pilot, your lifeguard, bodyguard, safeguard, Spider-Man, Superman, Aquaman, and even the Invisible Man. So big round of applause for Francis. See, so we got the complete package right there. So passengers, as we still on the surface, if you're sitting on the left side of the submarine, you are on the port side. So on the port side, passengers, take a look all the way in front. We have a digital depth gauge that's right up top on the left corner there. So it shows you how deep we're going, and that's where the passengers sitting on my right, on the right side of the submarine. You're on the starboard side. So take a look in the back here. We have another digital depth gauge. It's mostly measuring foot, and if you want to know how many there are in meters, just divide it by 3. Alright, passengers, right now we're getting outside this Barcadera channel. As soon as we get outside this Barcadera channel, we're going to start to descend. So as we start descend, you won't be feeling anything. So it's going to be a nice, smooth ride all the way to the bottom of the ocean. So passengers, we're going to be cruising alongside the barrier reef that has an angle, a 30-degree angle of a slope going all the way deeper. So the passengers passenger sitting on the port side is going to have to view it first. Till after a few minutes, the pilot's going to turn the submarine around for the passengers on the starboard side can have a view. So we're going to keep taking turns, going deeper till we get to the deepest part of the ocean. So passengers, if you have any question, just feel free to ask. We'll be glad to answer. And if we don't know the answer, we'll make something up. So you won't be leaving here empty-handed. As for the passengers sitting all the way in the front of the submarine, we got our attendant Alvin, the co-pilot. You can ask him anytime. And as for the passengers sitting in the back here, I'm right here. I'm not far away. So still, let me check it out. Still into the Barcadera Channel. That's very close to a wall of the Barrier Reef. And as soon as we start getting outside the Barcadera Channel, it's going to be a nice, smooth ride. As it looks like another beautiful day in our office. So it's very good for us to try to break a record today. So what's the record? We're going to try to reach a 5,000 foot mark. No, we're not going to reach a 5,000 foot mark. We're going to be right between 130 to 140 feet. So this submarine is rated about 160, just in case you see 170 on the depth gauge, that depth gauge is malfunctioning. Now we're going to be safely between 130 to 140, so we'll be touching the bottom of the ocean. We're going to do like an Aruba moon landing. So get ready. Still into the Barcadera Channel. So what passengers on the port side and the starboard side, what you're looking at right now, all those rocks are like coral, those are dead corals. So why dead corals? Because the government did use a lot of explosive device to open up this channel so the cargo ships can go safely through. Cargo ships, what do we mean, is like the container ships. So before that, the cargo area was very close to the cruise ship terminal. As right now there is a big project going on about building 5 more terminals, and even they will prepare all that area to receive a nice visit from the allure of the seas. Alright, right now we're about 15 feet. We already started the descent. You can check on the depth gauge. Some passengers while taking pictures of board the submarine, if you want to take like my picture or a picture of your loved one, you can take it with a flash. The only time you remove your flash is when you take pictures from the marine life on the outside. Because if you take it with a flash, it will be like taking a selfie. Mirror effect. Passengers on the starboard side already saw a nice school of fish right there with the black stripes. That's what we call the sergeant majors. So now officially outside the Barcadera Channel. So passengers on the port side, you'll have the view right now. So take a look outside your window. Look up, down, left, right, all the way around. Because the special fishes will not come and tap in your window and tell you I'm here. Passengers on the starboard side, you're already looking at the 30-degree angle of a slope going all the way to the deep blue sea. So, in case you still want to see something on the outside, just turn around and you can take on your neighbor's shoulders. So, looks like the pilot is doing a nice demonstration about the fine white sand. So, along the way, I'm going to tell you about the fine white sand. So passengers, in a few, our attendant Alvin will pass a nice piece of paper that you can write down your cabin number from the boat. So that's a protocol of the cruise ship company. So we're about 40 something passengers. So have to be 44 passengers. So we need 44 cabin number. If you're staying in the same cabin number, please you can write it individually. So we need 44 cabin number on that piece of paper so we can email it to the cruise ship company. So thank you very much for that. So now passengers port side, take a look at the nice school of the small brown fish. That's what we call the brown chromies. The brown chromies love to swim against the current because that's the easiest way they can feed themselves. So what does the brown chromies eat? They eat a plankton. Does anyone know what's a plankton? What's a plankton? Okay, I think I did hear the correct answer all the way in the front there. Just make it simple and fun. Think about SpongeBob. There you go. You know the little green guy with the one eye loves to steal the Krabby Patty formula? And even sometimes he does tag team himself with Squidward. So SpongeBob, there you have it. That's a plankton. So the plankton actually is a white stuff floating in the ocean that contains of dirt, fish egg, fish poop, bacteria, and even is gluten-free. Yummy! So those are the brown chromies. So passengers, what it looks like rocks, those are the hard corals. What it looks like wavy palm trees and plants, those are the soft corals. And what it looks like fish, that's actually fish. So as you can see on the outside, there are basically two types of corals, the hard corals and the soft corals. The hard corals are the stony corals. These are the building blocks of the tropical coral reefs. So examples are the brain coral, the flashy coral, the branching coral, and the sheep coral. And as for the soft corals, also known as gorgonians, those have a hard skeleton like the hard corals. So examples are the sea fans, the sea rods, and the sea whips. As the deeper we go, you're gonna see lots of the cable corals. That's very good for your Wi-Fi signal. 6G approved. Now you'll be asking, what's the Wi-Fi password? So let's keep looking. Let's see what the marine life has to offer for us. As for the brown chromie swimming around the submarine. Oh, looks like a long skinny fish right there. That's what we call the trumpet fish. That's not the sea snake. That's not the seahorse. That's a trumpet fish getting ready for band camp. So the trumpet fish are the kings of camouflage. They love to camouflage through those soft corals, waiting for the smaller fish to get very close and forms his mouth like a trumpet, and then boom, soup is on. And it tastes like chicken. So in the field, the pilot will be turning the submarine around. Now he's turning around so the passengers on the starboard side, on the right side, can have a view. So get your cameras ready. looks like we're going deeper. So are you ready to go deeper?
Yes.
Alright, for the ones say yes, can stay in the submarine. The one that say no, here is your stop. So as we turn around, now passengers on the port side will have a view of the orange frosted sponge. So there it is, right in front of you. So the orange frosted sponge, those are the filters of the ocean. Same you will find the tube sponges, you will find the barrel sponge and the face sponge. But now the orange frosted one is highly special one because it's highly poisonous. So now passengers, while doing scuba diving, you'll be rubbing against one, it will inject you with this venom and you can catch a high fever. Now if you're allergic, you'll be closing your eyes and still with a smile on because you're on the one happy island of Aruba. So now passengers, listen very carefully. A lot of people are saying that the orange frosted sponge is a wonderful gift for a nice mother-in-law. So I'm just like Shaggy right now, it wasn't me. So right now we're about 70 feet. 67, 68, 70. Missing one number there. So passengers, as we already passed the 25 foot, so take a look around. Let's see if you remember someone wearing a red t-shirt or has a red object. If you don't have anything color red, just take a look at the color of your lips. It's all purple. And it stays like that for a month, so you got free lipsticks on board. So why do the color change, passengers? Because this submarine doesn't have a lights on the outside. We use the sunlight. As the sunlight passes through the salt water, that's 800 times denser than air. Past the 25 foot, red is the first color we're going to lose. The deeper we go, the more color we're going to lose. That's called the color spectrum. So the last one you can lose is the color blue. So now passengers, the pilot is aligning the submarine for the upcoming attraction that will be on the starboard side. Alright passengers, take a look outside your window. Passenger starboard side. Oh, ship with a P. So take a look at this nice ship right here. This is not the Atlantis number 5, alright? This is what we call the Morning Star. So the Morning Star been down here for about 28 years. It used to be a cargo ship to transport concrete and sand from South America to Aruba. So it was last used for the construction of the Renaissance Island. So its owner later went bankrupt and the government gave it Atlantis so we can sink it on purpose to help form another artificial reef. So there you can see on the edge, you see the purple tube sponges right there, working very hard to keep the ocean clean. So it looks like the Morning Star been doing its job, attracting all the marine life. So take a look at the small baby grouper right there, color black. That's a small grouper. See all those little fishes swimming around like very tiny small ones? Those are the baby sardines. So every time when you see a school of sardines like that, there's always a smart one. So the smart one was looking straight at me and was looking at the passengers aboard the submarine, and he was like, man, guess what's in the can now? So it looks like we're the ones in the can right now. Now the pilot is turning the submarine around for the passengers on the port side can have a view of the Morning Star. The Morning Star was built in the Netherlands under the name Mark of Staff. You translate that in English, Morning Star. Translate that in Spanish, La Estrella de la Mañana. Translate that in Papiamento, Estrella de Mañana. I'm still trying my luck for about 5 months, now going 6 months. No luck yet.
Ooh, sunken ship.
See the baby sardines right there? Oh yeah, I saw the one smiling there.
Sunken ship.
Some nice tube sponges. They're working very hard. So those sponges are not corals, they're actually sponges. Oh, that's a large school of sardines there. See, they're swimming around, and they're happy every time when they see a submarine. Alright, passengers, take a look outside your window, passenger starboard side. The Midushi number 2. You saw 2 ships sunken on purpose. Now you'll be asking that we from the Atlantis love to sink ships. Yes, we do. If you have an old ship at home, send them over, we'll sink it for free. As long as to help nurture reef life or to form another artificial reef. There it is, passengers on the port side. Take a look at the round fish that looks like a donut there. It looks like it just ate a small fish right now. That's a Firestone flounder. So if you see 3 more, maybe we can find a tractor down here.
It's a tire.
Midushi number 2. Take a look at the lionfish hovering around it. Lionfish are not native from the Caribbean. They're from the other side of the world. They're from the Pacific. They're part of the invasive species. So the only enemy they have are the scuba divers. As about 5 times a year, we organize a nice tournament about lionfishes. So we can keep the control of the population of the lionfish here on the One Happy Island. As our pilot, our submarine pilot, more than 5 years already been doing some lionfish hunting. So now passengers, the phrase Midushi is a phrase in Papiamento. You translate Midushi in English, it means my sweetheart. So passengers, while you say the next to your sweetheart, you can call him Midushi. There we go, very nice. So sometimes people do confuse words, they don't call him Midushi, they call him Mitsushi. Mitsushi in Papiamento doesn't mean the sushi restaurant. Mitsushi in Papiamento means my garbage. There you have it. Watch out how you use those nice words there. The correct word is Midushi with a D from Delta. Same as when you arrive on the island, you see the word Bombini. Bombini means welcome. Bienvenidos. That's right, now we go in deeper. So we got a few tires lying around, accidentally fell from boats. Touching the bottom of the ocean, we're going to do the Aruba moon landing. So take a look at your depth gauge and you can take a look on the outside. Passengers, did you hear, pilot? We came all the way down here to see nothing. So you can still take a quick picture of nothing. So that means that the deeper you go, the less you're going to see. Because the sun doesn't penetrate all the way to this deep, so the nice corals can survive down here. So only thing you go see a lot of the stank pebbles, that's from a sand-tile fish, that's a fish from the deep, and lots of the cable corals. And you know already what the cable corals are for. Yeah, 6G approved. So that's the deepest part of the ocean. Now we'll be getting back to shallow waters, so where you can enjoy more of the marine life. So now you'll be asking, are we going to see sharks? Alright, sharks are very, very rare to see while you're aboard the submarine, but we do have sharks around the island. So why it's very rare to see aboard the submarine? Because those sharks, this submarine produces the frequency that it keeps the sharks to a distance. So the only shark I can see right now is sitting in the pilot cabin. There, that's a two-legged one. So no, we do have sharks around the island. As for the north coast of the island, you will find most of the hammerheads, sand sharks, nurse sharks, mako sharks, and lemon sharks. And on the south side of the island, very close to the coast of Venezuela, you can find those mean bull sharks. So there's no shark accident yet here on the one half of the island of Aruba. Why? Because those sharks are very happy, or they're even drunk. So every time they see humans or they see tourists, they just smile and wave. Cute and cuddly. Just showing their tooth. So now, passengers, technical information about this submarine. This submarine was built 32 years ago in Vancouver, Canada, and it took about 8 months to build for the total cost of about 1.5 million American dollars. So right now a submarine like this will cost about 10 million American dollars. So passengers, when you get back home, you hit the lottery, want to buy a toy like this? Please give me a call, I can provide you some pilots. We can do a few tours around in the Caribbean. But let's make sure we have only passengers on board and not extra cargo. If we have extra cargo, while getting back to the surface, we'll be surrounded by the Coast Guard and the Navy. So a few helicopters from the news try to capture our image, so that trip will be very short-lived. There is one turtle, port side and the back. Nice size one.
Turtle right there. Big one.
So keep looking around. Turtles are very, very rare to see.
There's one.
Oh, there's another one right there.
There's another turtle, port side, lying on the ground there. Through the distance, there it is.
It's right there, in the middle.
So those turtles, we call it the hawksbill turtle. The two types of turtles you can find here on the island swimming around are the leatherback turtle and the hawksbill turtle. So those turtles can live for more than 100 years. Cruising in about 25 feet. So let me tell you about Aruba. As the official language we speak on the one happy island of Aruba is called Papiamento. Papiamento is a mix out of 5 languages and 1 dialect from the first ones on the island. They were in the Flintstones. They were the Kaiketía tribe. They came from South America and they spoke the Arawak dialect. So Papiamento is a mix out of English, Spanish, Dutch, Portuguese, and French, and you can add the Arawak dialect to there. You have Papiamento. Spoken in Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, half of St. Martin, Dutch side, they do understand Papiamento. Saba do understand Papiamento, and even Cape Verde in Africa, they understand words in Papiamento. So now, passengers, if you're 100% fluent in Papiamento, you can understand most of the main languages around the world. So if you try to speak in code, we do understand it. And we do understand eye contact, too. I got the feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. There you have it. So Aruba is a very tiny, small island, but we have a very big heart, same as a submarine. So on the surface, the submarine looks small, but on the inside, it's larger. 48 max passengers with 3 crews. So right now we're about 44 passengers. So that's Aruba, small island. You can barely see it on the map. Only when you Google Aruba, you will see all the wonders. So Aruba population right now is between 120 to 125,000 people living on the island, plus minus 33 different nationalities all living together. So everyone knows each other on the island. So if tomorrow I want to throw a party, everyone knows where I'm at. So if I want to throw a party, I throw a party on the allure of the seas, or I travel to another island or a country, and then I can throw a party. So no one knows me there. So coming up, passengers, on the starboard side, you're gonna see a night on the water cave. Forward to see you back tomorrow, next week, next month, not the next year. That will be too much. So bring all your friends and family and come and have fun with us aboard the submarine. So now.
There's a little plush toy of Ernie on our tour guide bus. Because our tour guide's name is named after a Sesame Street character named Ernie. That's pretty interesting and funny. There's a Mayan ruin over there. Mom, you enjoying this trip so far?
Yeah, it's very cool.
Oh yeah. Check out the moon. Well, what is it?
It's an old gold mill that they abandoned when World War I started.
Really? Never knew that.
Hey, you gotta go.
As my mom said, this is not really a Mayan ruin. I apologize for that mistake. It's a gold mine that they abandoned during World War I.
Okay.
almost had it right.
At the ocean. Golly.
Well, you want to go up more?
My knees are really sore.
There's a lighthouse here in Aruba. One of my grandmothers is a big fan of lighthouses. Yeah, she really loves them.
Which was working?
Yeah.
All right, the coke, come on, the coke, come on. What we saying? Midnight coke,
We're on Eagle Beach in Aruba. Yeah, it's a really good looking beach. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're in Aruba right now, and we're gonna go have some dinner at Sharky's restaurant, I believe that's what it's called. And yeah, it should be a really good dinner here. We're at the Sharky's restaurant in Aruba, and yeah, it's got a good view out here with the sunset. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're at the Sharky's restaurant in Aruba, and this is what I'm having for a drink today. Got a strawberry virgin drink right here with a cherry on top. Yep, should be really delicious. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're at the Sharky's restaurant in Aruba, and this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. Got some chicken tacos with chicken, lettuce, and onions in it, and also got a glass of water right there. Yep, should be really good. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're back in our cabin after a day at Aruba. And this is what I'm having from Ben & Jerry's ice cream parlor on the Royal Caribbean cruise ship. Got a chunky monkey flavored ice cream right there. Yep, should be really delicious. Hi everybody, today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're on day 5 of our 2022 Royal Caribbean Cruise Line vacation. And I want to tell you guys real quick what we've done all day today. Okay, after we got up and got ready, we went to the... What was the name of that place we had breakfast at, Mom? We had breakfast at the Windjammer Marketplace restaurant, which is actually a buffet. It was pretty cool. They had a lot of good breakfast options. And then after that, we went down to the Aruba area, which was our second port of this cruise, and it was a good looking island, and it was a little humid, but it was still a good looking island, and we we did a little shopping there, and then we after that we went to do a submarine ride in the Aruba sea area, and then it was pretty cool. They had a lot of fish down there, and a couple of sunken ships, and some sea sponges, and we saw a couple of sea turtles down there too, and we even saw some fish up close at our submarine windows, and actually there was a few of them actually, yeah. And then after the submarine ride, we went over to have a quick lunch at the Old Fisherman's restaurant, and then I had like a cheeseburger with French fries and water there. And after that, we went to a shuttle bus to do a tour around a 4-hour tour around the island area of Aruba, and it was pretty interesting. And let's see, and then after that we did a little more shopping and took photos with the with the big I Love Aruba sign. And then we had dinner at a Sharky's, and after that we came back to the ship, and we went to after we got back on the ship, we went to the boardwalk area of the ship and had some Ben & Jerry's ice cream at the ice cream parlor. They have a good looking ice cream parlor in there, and I had a Chunky Monkey flavored ice cream, and it was like bananas and a little bit of nuts in it, and it was pretty tasty. And now we're back in our cruise cabin, and we're gonna go to sleep soon, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 6 of our 2022 Royal Caribbean Cruise Line vacation. Okay, see you guys then. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.